Hello, bestie. It's Sue Coco, your divine oracle. How are you? I hope you are doing so well. Let's call in the angels, the deities of the light, and all that call us to our high good. All right. Your vision, this dream, this aspiration, it's meant for you. And it's not meant for other people to hear or see it. And a lot of the times I'm getting the energy that you're in a situation or you're in a place right now where there could be people around you who don't see the same vision for you, but don't allow that to deter you. I'm seeing an image of a plant right now, and what I'm feeling from that, it's cyclical, the cycle of nature. What do plants do? They bloom, they blossom, they bear fruit, they flower, and then they die only to be reborn again every season. And that's kind of the nature of the path that you're currently on, is you're starting to see the magic of the rebirth in your life, where it feels as if like you can see the seasons have come and gone, but it's not over yet. You have a new season approaching. And it's very interesting because it's like there's things you've achieved and there's things that you feel like there's more, there's always more on the horizon. But that's like the beautiful thing is that it's like you're rolling over the knowledge and all of this deeper meaning that you're carrying it forward from the lessons you've learned to better yourself in every season. And there's an evolution. I don't feel like there is something that's reminiscent to like when you began this journey, when you look back and you think about it. There's something that like is holding true to why like the original vision, but there's been an evolution. Evolution is coming through very strongly. I just want to double check that I have my usually like my bird oracle cards. I've been dying to use these. I finally got them out for like I finally finished all my oracle study, so I can actually start reading with them now. All right. Let's jump right in. I'm just going to pick one card for this. All right. We're getting the wood duck. These ducks are super weird because not only are they like aquatic and they like, swim in lakes, but they also nest in trees, and they've been known to make their nests in hollow trees. And also, I guess some of the local humans have seen these ducks. And so they've made little boxes for them, which they can nest in. They talk about adaptability. Why be a creature of the trees? Why be a bird of the trees? Why be a bird of the water when you could be both? Look at these little guys just napping on a tree. Weird, but hey, if it works. Now, I'm going to start pulling cards for you. All right, quickly. I just feel like there's just been an onslaught of, I want to say hurdles, but it's for your benefit and your growth. And it is coming in quick succession. Or it has been happening in quick succession. All right. Okay. Ooh, Knight of Pentacles and Knight of Wands. I'm hearing that you're being aided on this journey. And for those of you watching, I'm really getting a strong financial energy. So this business that you're building, this is something that's already, you've made progress. You're already begun the journey. And, burden, but this is a burden you're willing to take on. This is something that it's like preparation for the winter, but like not literally, but almost like the winter of your life. You see the struggle of maybe those around you or just in the world, and you know that you're not meant to, like the fable of the grasshopper and the ant, right? But you don't mind putting the hard work forward, and you don't want to be in a position where you're caught off guard when winter arrives. Look, this is such beautiful energy. New opportunities are going to be presented to you. And these are like financially related. It is your ability to be very like nimble of the mind, your versatility in whatever it is you do. I'm really picking up an energy of like there's business owners, there's creatives, there's something about you being able to make your fortune differently. So that's coming through so strongly. All right. All right. So okay. I'll get clarity if I need it. So, I feel like you're leaving behind. We have the devil card, and there's a little bit of nudity, so I can't really show it, but you're leaving behind old vices. There's something about you adapting and growing out of that stage of your life. And it feels like very resonant to this new era you're embarking on. That could just be the last footnote before you embark. But this is something in your past and you knew it wasn't good for you and you left it behind and you're in the process of leaving it behind. It's in the final stages. All right. So the previous energies I'm really picking up for you is you facing your fears. You're somebody who had a lot of anxiety and a lot of fears, and it did paralyze you in the past. It made it so that it's kind of like you're afraid of the shadows. If you know the allegory of Plato's cave, it's like imagine like there's a bunch of prisoners and they're chained and there's like a ledge behind them, but it's like above and behind them, and there's a fire being cast, and like they're in a cave, and then there's people that are walking by on top of the ledge in front of the fire. So the people that are chained can only see the shadows in front of them. They never see what's actually there. They can't see it. And one day, one of the prisoners breaks free and they go out into the world. They break out of Plato's cave and they see all the things they saw as shadows, and they're remarkable, marveled by it. They return to the cave to tell all the other prisoners, and those prisoners refuse to acknowledge or see it because they no, no, no. What you're talking about is madness. Look, we see the shadows on the wall. We know what it is. You left Plato's cave. You are out there in the world, seeing the world for what it is. You're testing your limits because also there's a very new energy of you being very emotionally led. And that could be this like new spark. I'm very, very strongly feeling this. You're feeling guided emotionally. There's almost a physical sensation that's pulling and tugging at you toward what it is you want. For some of you, it could be love. For some of you, it is financial security, stability, a business, a creative endeavor, fame, something. And for you, family is super important. You could be somebody who's always wanted to like create a family or like family, however it is you interpret it. But it's one of those things where I do feel as if like this is something you're doing for your legacy, your empire, or your family. That could be to be taking care of your loved ones right now or to take care of the family that you envision. For some of you, that just could mean, like all of your pets, your cats, your dogs, you know what I mean? Like some of you, I do feel like there's an energy here of like animal sanctuary, but that's very, very specific. Okay, so what are the forces? How are they affecting the here and the now? Ooh, oh my gosh. So there's a lot of powerful forces at work, but let's just jump right. We're already getting like two major arcana. Okay. Ooh, and you're having an evolution of your emotions. So you're somebody who is just naturally very generous and giving. And that comes to you now because you know what it is like to go without. There's something about you, like I'm hearing children or like you're very kind to children, like kids really like you. And it's almost because there's this old saying, it's like be the person you needed when you were a kid. And that's something you embody. So where it could just be like you're very playful and you know how to make people laugh. And if you had a very sad childhood, you're now that person where if child you met you, you would have them laughing, cracking up. But that's the energy that I'm feeling for as well. the justice is being, there's something about justice here. And it's, things are, it's like things go favorably for you when they're aligned with your emotions. So when you are moving in harmony with how you feel, when things feel correct, like if you were to see, I don't know, somebody dropped a bunch of oranges on the ground and you felt inclined to help them, it's like there's something about that that's going to trigger like a karmic event where your generosity, your kindness is going to be rewarded. And that's very, very, like, just a random specific example, but it's like whatever it is you're doing that's heart led, that is what's going to be the driving force to this justice being delivered to you. And not only that, so you're being, this energy of family is very, very nurturing, protecting, and providing. And it feels as if this is like a major intention of why it is you want to do the things you're doing, to be able to care for the people you love and protect those around you. There is a deep wellspring of just like love that I'm feeling, and it is so familially connected. I feel like that is a very like North Star for you for all these things you're doing. And it's funny because it's like I am picking up like there's a lot, it's like an iceberg. There's just a lot under the surface. Like what you're doing is going to catalyze to so much more. This is nuts. I don't read the cards upside down, but we're actually getting the Tower upside down. I'm leaving it upside down because how in the heck did that happen? It's coming in for you. This is just like letting you know quickly, it's coming in. There's going to be an opportunity, financial opportunity coming in for you. There could be a young man associated with it, or it's young. Like, I mean, we got the Page of Pentacles because, I mean, they're the tarot cards. They're a little old, but it just feels as if like opportunity is coming to your feet. And there's an energy of like new idea, new venture, startup I'm hearing, but there's an energy of like a lot of exuberance and maybe even like birthing an idea. So there could be somebody approaching you, male or female. I'm just saying young man because that's what I'm seeing on the card, but it could, a young person or not. Young, youthful energy. There's an energy to create something new, something very revolutionary, and something that hasn't necessarily been seen by the world. It's going to come in quickly. With the Tower in reverse, it is coming in like quick, like lightning, but it's building up your life. This is building you up to a new structure, a new foundation, new prosperity, and it is going to be affecting your day-to-day. It is going to be like, like monks at the monastery I'm hearing, and like how they spend all day praying and everything is focused on devotion. And I'm just watching this show Evil, and it's like about this, like, there's a Catholic priest and they just went to like this like silent monastery. Anyways, totally beside the point, but it's like coming back to that is it's all tying in. Your career's taking off. Your whatever it is you do. If you're a business owner, if you're a influencer, I know there's some writers out there, just know, be open to the possibility, but I there's something about you being very, very emotionally connected. So this could just be a call out to get back in touch with your emotions, or even like, what is the message here? When it comes to emotion, what is the collective need to know? Yeah. When it comes to your emotion, that is going to be the deciding factor. So it's like if you're somebody who's just kind of like, I'm going to write out 100 times I want, my business to succeed. If there's no emotional pull behind it, that is when you're just going to be faced with like conflict and things not taking off, and you're just kind of like stuck in the energy. There's something here that you're meant to be emotionally connected with. And I do feel for a lot of you, having that vision of like family or taking care of your family, whatever that means for you, that is going to be a major catalyst to bring in like the riches and treasure. It's very funny because I'm seeing like an ocean tide going out and like picking up a boat and pulling it back into the ocean. It's like it's gonna be that very magnetic pulling force, bringing things back to you. Yeah. I definitely feel like that's the reading, that's the message. I love you so much, bestie. Let's say thank you to the angels, the deities, the light, and all that calls to our creator good. Love you so much, bestie. Until next time. Bye.